I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone.
I've been talking in my sleep. I'm running deep, training till dusk. I've been playing hard to beat. I feel the heat, it's never enough. I was fading till the sky falling. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the bottom, feel me in the drop.
Sidney Crosby!
You just broke your own. You just broke it.
I
all.
got. I did. I did.
You broke everything.
Sidney Crosby, baby. Sidney Crosby. Oh, my mic isn't even plugged in, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not.
I was like,
Are you here? Are you good now?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Sorry. Sidney Crosby with the overtime goal. I'm ecstatic. We got a lot to talk about. Pittsburgh Penguins are back. Tristan Jarry, I'll help you pack your bags. You're out. You're out of this town. We don't need you. Josh?
Louie?
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shots. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
They're a collective.
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about. Holy cannoli. Man, what a world we live in. Where tonight was the night, right? Malkin needed one goal. Sidney Crosby needed 1 point to get to 1,600. And who would have thought tonight was the night that Malkin gets his 500th goal? He becomes number...
Wait, I have it. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't know you were getting to it now.
No, it's all right.
So he's the 20th player to score 500 goals with a single team, and the 48th player overall to score 500 goals. Fantastic.
That's fantastic, dude. Congrats to Evgeny Malkin for scoring 500 goals. It is well deserved. Do you hear that, people? Hear that, people out in the universe? You hear it? Malkin's good. Okay, do you want me to say it again? Malkin's good. And I'm not saying he hasn't been good. I'm just saying there's another guy, dude. And that guy is Sidney Crosby. It was both their nights tonight. Obviously, Malkin scoring is a big thing. It's a big deal for a lot of people. I'm excited for him. And obviously, all the team coming out and, hugging him and giving him a, high five.
That was cool.
Awesome moment. Awesome moment from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Kind of glossed over the 1,600 points for Sidney Crosby. Mainly because Tristan Jarry absolutely sucks at being a goaltender. But that's all right. That's all right. Other than that, I got 2 words, then Josh could take it from here. First of all, Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin. Holy crap, they're talented. Okay? Yep. Holy crap. Congratulations. And then lastly, we're going to want Joel Blomqvist starting from forever. Jarry's dead to me. Just let's have Blomqvist start forever. He's clearly ready for the NHL. But that's all I got, Josh. Great win. Holy crap. What an overtime win by Sidney Crosby. I'm excited. Oh, well, I'm ready to talk about it, but I've talked enough. Josh, go.
Yeah. So, you nailed it. Hats off to Evgeny Malkin getting 100 goals. Like we said, 20th player to do it all with one team. And then the other thing that I don't know if you heard quickly, it was also Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby are the first teammates to have 500 goals since Jaromir Jagr and Shanahan were teammates in New York in 2008. Whoa. So, we got some distance there between the last time two teammates had 500 goals. And those two, they didn't even get 500 with the same team.
Yeah.
So these two, both 500, both on the Penguins, both assisted each other on their respective 500th goal. And so nice little nugget there.
Just want to just quickly shout out, and then you can keep on going, Josh. Sidney Crosby is now currently at 593 goals on his career. So 593 for Sid, 500 for Evgeny Malkin. Both of them had 2 points tonight. That's great.
Crosby had
3.
Crosby had three. That puts him at 1602.
So does Malkin.
Yeah, so that puts Crosby at 1602. Okay? 1,600 points. Fantastic career. Little nugget. Fifth fastest to 1,600 points in NHL history. Faster than Gordie Howe. Faster than Ron Francis. Faster than Mark Messier. Faster than Joe Sakic. Faster than Steve Yzerman. He is only slower.
So he's the greatest hockey player of all time, is what I'm hearing. Which is
he's only but he's only three games. This is where I was going to go. 3 games slower than Jagr. 3 games slower.
And let's not forget he was out for a whole season. So let's just remember where Sidney Crosby is at. Holy crap! I do feel bad for Sid. It was glossed over tonight.
Yeah,
but
I feel like 1,600 points is harder to
more.
do. Well, obviously
Right?
it's more, but I feel like it's harder to do than to
Right,
get 500 goals.
And Sid already
No
has 500
disrespect.
goals.
No
Yes.
disrespect.
I think it was kind of
That's
like
why I'm bummed that it actually happened on the same night. I wish they
Yeah.
each had their own
their
night.
nights. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, it would have been awesome to have Sid. Like, imagine if this was Friday's game against Canes and everyone comes out and they're like, "Oh, Sid now!" Like he got 600
Yeah.
points. But
Yeah.
it's obviously Gino's night tonight. He's been working hard to get that this season. You could tell he was working really hard today. They started his line first of all.
Yep.
Sullivan started that second line. You could tell there was some energy on the
And
team.
then throughout the game, I don't know. Like, I would love to see the minutes at the end. How many minutes did Malkin actually play? Because then when the first line came out, Malkin stayed out a lot because it was
Yes.
Crosby, Malkin, and Rust for a while. And then
Yeah.
it was Crosby, Malkin, and Raquel for a while. So they were alternating. I think they were each trying to get out there to be involved in this, milestone type night for each other.
I think so. But to give context, definitely Malkin has been out on the ice longer the last 4 games.
Sure, yeah, I think they
he's
both
been
wanted to
wanting
get this
it, yeah.
out of the way. But
Correct.
I also think that how tonight was handled just shows
yeah.
exactly the character of Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. They wanted this to be done together, and they accomplished that together. Malkin had 4 points. Very nice.
4 points.
They
Thanks,
accomplished it together, and they each didn't care. They didn't want the limelight. You know? Like when the crowd was cheering for Malkin, like he was like, "Yeah, like let's go. Like we still got to come back here. Like we still got to get things rolling. Like this isn't just about me. Like let's keep it going." So I think it says a lot about their character and the way it was done. Hats off to them. So I just, if you're okay, I'm okay. I would like to transition into something here.
Goaltending?
Absolutely. I would like
Let's
to
talk
start
about
here.
it, Josh.
I would like to start here by saying all last year, I was coming onto this show saying, give Jari time. I believe in him. He is an elite goaltender in this league. He will bounce back.
Yeah.
I have given up on Jari. I just can't.
Yeah.
I've been slowly losing it over the course of late last year and now the first 5 games into the year. I can't. So I would like to apologize. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I should have listened to you guys, to you, Louie, and to the fans.
Yeah.
Should have listened, but I didn't. And now to the solution. Okay?
You got this all planned out.
No, I do not have this all planned out.
Okay.
Right now, Sullivan and Dubas have a very hard job to do because A, you can't play him. He is beyond shaken. He is Matt Murray in Toronto. He is that bad right now. He is really bad. And I hate calling players out like that, but he is really bad.
Yeah.
Second, the contract that was given to him by Dubas is very untradeable.
What is the contract? I'm sure you have it in front of you.
I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, okay. Keep on going. I'll find it.
Okay.
You keep going. I'll find it.
So the contract is very untradeable just in terms of the amount of money that is tied up in Jari, not only this year, but in the remaining years. I believe it was a 5-year contract, and he's got 3 years left after this year. So, Brian in the chat,
2027. Got it. I got it right here. 2027, he is a free agent. Okay. He signed a 5-year. He signed a 5.
Stop touching your headphones. We lost you.
5-year. No, I'm sorry. He signed a 5-year average salary of 5.375. Okay. So high salary cap hit, and he's got a long ways to go.
Yes.
And he even had a $9 million signing bonus for this contract. That sounds like there's a lot of trust in Tristan Jarry. But there's a tweet that I put out during this game. We haven't made the playoffs in the last 2 seasons, Josh. Okay? We haven't. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Who was our starting goaltender in those 2 seasons?
Yeah, Tristan Jarry.
It's not like Tristan Jarry brought us to the playoffs and is having a downtime. This is all he knows. And I'm not coming off like, oh, we need to, attack him. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it looks like he's just a backup at best. He is not the starting the starting goaltender. He doesn't deserve that job. I think it's time to start looking at a actual contender that's going to bring us to the playoffs. We can talk defense left and right, but if we don't find a goaltender that can make some timely saves like Blomqvist tonight, like, holy crap, he made some saves tonight. And that's what you need. That's what you need from a starter, is to get the team back into it, right? When the team is kind of putting their foot off the gas, and then all of a sudden he makes a phenomenal breakaway save, where it's just unreal. That's why you need those goalies, and they deserve a contract like 5 years, 5.4 every year. Those are the goalies that deserve that. Now I feel like the Penguins are in a position to, and this is something that we've talked about on our last episode, is to rip the Band-Aid off now. Yeah. Dubas in the interview in his press conference said one thing: every game matters. Every 2 points matters. And if that's the mentality you have going and trying to win a Stanley Cup, then Tristan Jarry is not the answer. Tristan Jarry is not a goaltender that can bring you to a Stanley Cup. You know how I know that? Because he's had 2 seasons to prove it, and he can't even do that. He got benched at the end of last season for Nedeljkovic, who he brought in last season, and he became the center attention for the starting job. And now we have a 20-year-old who is in net right now, and everyone is saying, might as well start him. It looks like Jarry's job is in jeopardy. Josh, you're the GM mind. Get us out of this contract. How do we get out of this, and what do we do?
That's the thing. That's where I was going. There's not many options that are available. Like I said, the trade market is not going to be there. A, the contract is not great, and B, his tape is not great. There's not many goalies right now that are playing worse than him. Historically, the Edmonton goalie, Campbell, he's been bad. The Colorado Avalanche goalie to start this year has been really bad. So, I don't know how, what the market looks like in terms of trading away Jarry and his contract. The only other option is to kind of just put him on waivers and just see what happens. He's going to
get picked up.
Okay, then so what? Because right now it's really bad, and there's not many...
welcome. Did the Pens win? I just want to say shout out. He's in the chat right now. Welcome. Hey, let's go ahead, John.
So I just feel like those are the only 2 options, is to find a trade partner that's willing to take him on. But the thing is, for how bad he is, you're going to have to give up more or retain salary in order to get him out of here. So I don't know if that's worth it. You might as well just waive him. And if he does clear, then great. Let him rehab, quote unquote rehab, in Wilkes-Barre. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now you got, but all of this can't be done until Ned is fully healthy and ready to come back. Okay?
Correct. Yeah, you don't want to jump the gun.
Yeah, we need to preface this. I understand tonight was bad, but we can't expect Dubas to go out tomorrow and start, doing this, because
Right.
Ned's got to make sure that he's back and healthy and that he's ready to go to resume his role, because we're going to still need 2 goalies going forward who are going to be reliable. Like, that's what we were talking about
100%.
in the beginning of the season. We were going to need both goalies. Think we need, excuse me, we think we needed Ned and Jari to both be good to make the case for us to make the playoffs this year. And, I do want to bring up a few comments. Yeah, Brian has been bringing up a lot of points backing up Jari.
Shout out,
and
Brian.
I agree with a lot of what Brian is saying. You have to let him figure it out here, then trade him when he's worth something. You may be only left with that option because of the market. So,
well, 100%. And to kind of answer this, yes, that is obviously the most logical solution.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely trade deadline. But here's the problem. Here's the problem that I have, and with a lot of Yinzers, the problem they have. We can't wait until the trade deadline to let a guy figure it out. This is the National Hockey League. When is enough enough? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we would not be talking. Look at Graves. That's a great example. We want him out of here. You know why? Because we have defensemen ready to go. We have St. Ivan. We have Shea. We have Brunick. We have guys in the wing waiting for an opportunity. And we're mad because this guy can't get it together. And it's the same situation with Jari. The dude has a level of expectation. And this guy is fumbling the ball. If this was football, he'd be benched. Justin Fields, gone. They would figure out a way to trade him by now because he is not producing. And he's supposed to be the starting goaltender of a National Hockey League franchise. When do we start taking that seriously? And I'm not trying to freak out on Dubas or Sullivan. All I'm trying to say is, guys, when's enough enough? We missed the playoffs for 2 years. We're the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang, Erik Karlsson.
Yeah.
That's not good enough. I'm sorry. That team is too talented enough.
Can I just say, a couple years ago when Jari was, at his peak, supposed to be in the Vezina running, it was supposed to be Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Jari.
Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to be.
We put our money on that, figuratively and literally.
Yes.
And that just didn't pan out. There's someone here. Did the Penguins win? First of all, did the Penguins win? Yeah, we did. We won in overtime. I agree with the waivers. Clears and send down to the AHL. Literally what a few people talked about in my group chat tonight. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I like to see. Here, I'll leave that up for a bit. I kind of like what I see from the waiver idea, only because right now it's early in the season. Will anyone pounce on that? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe they would just to do it, just to get him. But then, we don't have to pay him if he gets picked up from waivers, correct?
No, I don't believe so. No.
Yeah, they hang on to that contract.
They would retain the contract.
Correct.
Yes, that's
all right.
correct.
I just want to make sure. So if that's the case, no NHL team is going to want to touch that contract right now, early in October, because they got to say, well, what happens if something comes up at the trade deadline? So if you're going to pull the trigger on sending him down to AHL now, do it. Dubas loves building the AHL team. You're going to win the Calder with Tristan Jarry in the AHL. So just send him down. Let him get reps. Let Blomqvist take a backseat to Nedeljkovic, who's been a proven starter in the NHL from last season to this season. I think so. You're telling me he hasn't?
I'm not downing you. I'm just saying right now, it's the other way.
You say Blomqvist over Nedeljkovic. I haven't seen enough from Blomqvist. He looked phenomenal tonight. Don't get me wrong. He looked phenomenal tonight.
I'm just saying,
But
I'll take a healthy Blomqvist over a returning injured Nedeljkovic.
Well, we've never seen a returning Nedeljkovic. How good will he be on Friday night? Because I guarantee you, this is a Louie guarantee. I guarantee you that Ned all of a sudden gets a whole lot better in the next 2 days. And all of a sudden, he's the named starter for Friday against Carolina. Or, as Josh put it in our last episode, Sullivan loves the hot hand. Blomqvist is getting the start on Friday. Ned is the backup. Jari is benched. I think that is probably the most logical, especially after that performance. Josh.
And that's what Josiah is bringing up. Do you just scratch Jari going forward? And I mean, it's like in theory, just as an option, I don't hate it. However, if you aren't able to get rid of his contract in terms of renegotiations or trading, whatever, you want him to get better. And I feel like in order to do that, he needs to play. And to be honest, I don't want him playing with Pittsburgh. I'd rather him figure it out in Wilkes-Barre and then come back when and if he finds his game.
And I know some of you are watching saying we're overreacting on Jari. Let me just give you some stats, okay? Because we back up what we say with stats, Josh. Tristan Jari has allowed 12 goals on 72 shots to start this season. A .833 save percentage. Hey, Josh, quick question. Is that good?
No. And
it's not good.
Because in terms of goalies, you kind of want to be somewhere around 90 or better. I mean, that's a decimal, so it's technically 83.3%. But you want to kind of be in that 90, 92. I mean, a few years ago when Shesterkin won the Vezina, I think he was like somewhere hovering around 94, 95. So I mean, elite goaltenders they are elite, but all we're asking for Jari is to get to average, which is in that 88 to 92 range.
Yeah.
Just be average, bro. But he can't even get us there.
It's not even average. It's the consistency that drives me nuts. We have an episode coming out tomorrow on YouTube, so make sure you stay there. And get ready for that episode coming out. We have an interview with Coach Donnie Harkins, but he talked about consistency. Coaches want consistency out of their players. And there's a couple areas on the Penguins roster that there is no consistency. The goaltending, the defense. Sometimes a goal per 6 shots, that isn't good. No, it's not. Thank you for the
quick math.
Yeah, thank you. That's not good. And I'm glad he got pulled as quick as he did today. But all I'm saying is, man, I need more consistency out of our starting goaltender in a National Hockey League franchise. That is the most important detail I feel like we're missing. We're all saying it'll work out. He's got time to figure this out. He's got time to kind of come into his own. He's had 2 seasons. And he messed up last season. And now we're seeing the same traits that Jari has shown last season. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And as a Penguins fan, as a GM, and as a coach, I feel like it's shame on me because we're trusting Jari again. And he's fooling us. This is the National Hockey League, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And honestly, I almost thought you said the quote wrong. I don't know it fully, so I try not to say it, but that was
It's
really
fool me.
that was
Yeah, it's fool me once.
Yeah,
shame
I think
on you.
you got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool me twice. Shame on me. Yeah.
I know I stutter on my words, but I think I
Yeah.
crushed that. All right, there
Yeah.
are some. All right, I'm going through the
Yeah.
chat. There is a lot of people that are suggesting Jari to different locations. There's a current team that absolutely sucks. Dogwater. It's the team that went to the Stanley Cup and they're showing nothing for it. Why don't we send Jari to Edmonton? All right, this is from Daniel Lino. Why not? They're struggling. We have a goalie that stinks. Maybe marry the two. They're going to spend the money. They're doing it now anyway. So might as well try to fleece them. Wonder if we just get a second-round draft pick and a prospect, and that prospect goes to whatever, and that's it. Jari's done. Hand washed. We don't have to handle his contract anymore.
You think we can get a second for Jari?
No, I'm just saying a draft pick. It's most likely going to be like a 6th-round draft pick.
Yeah.
Or like a 7th. But what I'm saying is maybe we get a 7th and like a prospect that's still in the WHL, and all of a sudden that kind of washes the whole thing clean. That would be that I would like that because they keep the contract money. And then we can focus on rebuilding and getting another goaltender that's more consistent. There was a name that I saw that I always love coming in from Richard. Give me Gibson from Anaheim. Oh, I've been begging John Gibson from Anaheim. I've been telling Josh last season, the year before when Jari was stinking it up, I said, let's go get Gibson. He's from Pittsburgh. He loves Sidney Crosby. He loves the organization. He loves the fan base. And the fan base loves him. Just do it. Kyle Dubas, imagine the jerseys that will sell as soon as Gibson comes to Pittsburgh. Because they would all know he's a starting goaltender. And is he an all-star? No, I don't think he's an all-star. But he's good. Somebody could fact check me on that.
Yeah. And the only thing is he's kind of hurt right now.
Yep.
Now, it could be like a Ned situation where he's, on his way back, which is, hey, that's fine. Like I said, we can't really do anything until Ned is fully healthy. So that's fine. And Angry Boot, I think he is about to be a free agent. So, it could be a type of deal where it could just be a 1-for-1, because of you're giving up a bad contract. Yes, Gibson is also earning approximately $5 million a year.
Yeah.
However, his contract's about to expire. Jari's is, has a little more term on it. Typically, you give a little more when you're accepting a contract with more term. However, that individual is not playing well, so maybe just straight up 1-for-1. But I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I know I hated it a couple years ago when you suggested it, but I wouldn't hate it right now at this point.
Josh,
at this point,
I
don't care. I don't care.
Oh,
give me
Angry
something.
Boot. Somebody says this, Angry Boot, give Bunting and Jari for Gibson. I don't like giving away Bunting. Pick another name out of the hat. I don't like Bunting.
We'll go through the roster. Just go through the roster.
Yeah. I think Angry Boot is just a little, still hurt from the Jake Ensel trade. So
that's true.
He's like, get that guy out of here. No, we like Bunting, Angry Boot. We like it. And Gibson is in the middle of an 8-year contract coming in from Mikey Edwards.
Oh, snap.
So he's in the middle of an 8-year contract? How many years left? 5?
No, it's probably 4 to match Jari. He's in the middle.
How about we just swap a Rooney, dude?
Yeah.
How about we just swap a Rooney? Angry Boo said, how about Graves? Dude, I'll trade Graves for a bag of chips, dude. And I'm sure... Have you ever watched Moneyball? When he calls a GM and goes, I don't want my guys paying for soda. I want you to pay for soda for the year. I would take that for Graves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I would take that for Graves.
Yeah.
He looked terrible too. Really quick, the defense did not look great tonight at all. There was a lot of breakaways. There was a lot of odd man rushes. Once again, this is the 5th game in a row. And guess what, guys? We've only played 5 games. That there has been over 5 odd man rushes into the Penguin zone. Not good. Some of the goals, Carlson and Letang's fault. And it's not good. You got to hold them accountable. You know why? Because they're making so much money. Okay? They're making so much money to do their job. Okay? If Graves was not making $4.5 million a year, I wouldn't be as mad at him. But St. Ivany, St. Ivany, okay? He's making what? League minimum?
Yeah.
How much is he making? $750,000? He's a better defenseman.
That's not league minimum anymore, but yeah.
What's league minimum now? 875?
I think it's somewhere closer to 9 now.
Yeah, and Ethan, great point. Everyone on D looked bad tonight. 100%. Grizzlick let the goal happen on Blomqvist later on the odd man rush where the guy snuck behind enemy lines and he got a breakaway there.
Mm-hmm.
That was Grizzlick's fault. And you got to hold these people accountable. Gibson is on year 7, so he has 1 year left. Can we Hey Mikey, since you already have it pulled up, dude, how much is he making a year? How much is Gibson making a year?
Putting
and
these poor guys to work.
They're doing it for us, dude. If it's anywhere around $5.4 million,
I think it is. I think I remember it. I think it is.
If that's the case, hey Dubas, I'll call. I'll inquire.
Hold on.
Let me handle it.
We have an inside path here.
That's only. We keep it in the family, Josh.
We have an inside path.
Yeah.
Find out when Gibson's coming back.
Harkins? Anaheim? Gibson? Let me make a few phone calls. Yeah. Yeah, Mikey is doing the heavy lifting. That is right, Josiah. All right. 6.4 mil. Little more than I thought. Dude.
He's got to take Graves then. Got to take Graves. Yeah. Take both contracts off our hands.
Yeah, please, dude. Please. What we would have to do is do what Kyle Dubas did to get Erik Karlsson. Welcome in another team. Let them take on some contracts. Even with Jari. Yeah. Even with Jari. If we're supposed to get rid of Jari, if that's the route we take, get on the phone, get another team involved, say, hey,
I think
I'll trade you this guy, offload half the salary, we'll retain 25%.
Yeah, I don't care how it works. To be honest, I don't think you need to complicate a third team. You just need to have Anaheim retain his salary to match Jari's incoming salary. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky situation, but Josh, you have the GM mind. Yeah, I saw Mikey's post. Hey, Josh, you have the GM. Night Angry Boot. You have the GM mind. It's game 5. Your star goaltender sucks. Okay? Yeah. He sucked last season. Do you pull the trigger?
You're calling.
Yeah. Right after he got pulled, do you think he called every single 32 teams?
No.
I would. I'd be texting.
He's calling tomorrow.
Well, yeah, after he has a conversation with Sullivan. What the frick happened out there? What's going on?
I think they're going to check with the medical team on Ned. They're going to check. He's going to talk with Sullivan. He's going to, do you really think Blomqvist can hang up here? Yes. Yeah. Okay. When medical team, when is Ned coming back? 2 days. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, I can call. If they say, even if they say 2 days, okay, I got to wait. I got to wait a day.
Well,
You know,
he can still call during that. He can still be calling.
Oh,
I
sure.
think he would.
Yeah.
If
the
I
market.
was like, I agree with what you're saying. If he went up, it's kind of like the the scene from Miracle when he goes up. Can he still play? Oh well, he's got a bruise, and if he plays it, can he play? I feel like that is what Dubas is doing to Ned. Can he play? Yeah, I mean, like, it would be rushed if we got him for Friday. Can he play? Yes. Okay, well, then he's backing up. Blomqvist is starting. All right. Anaheim. Lower that price, buddy. And then let's do a 1-for-1. Jari, you're going to have a goaltender for the next 4 years. Congrats. We'll take Gibson off your hands. He's older. Swap 1-for-1. You take their contract, we'll take his. And then you get rid of Graves to offset that contract. You just made your money back.
Yeah.
You get rid of Graves, that's 4.5. And this guy, Gibson, is 6.5. Jari makes 4.4. Oh, no, 5.4. Excuse me. So you're trying to save $2 million. Go get rid of Graves. Get a guy for $2 million on that defensive side. Boom. There you go. Girl math. You figured out. Well, or you don't. Bring in someone else. League minimum. You're saving money. Congratulations, Dubas. GM of the year. What's that award?
Okay, but you're doing too much. You don't need to bring anyone in other than Gibson. If you're gonna find a trade partner for Jari, it, like you said, and the chat, I agree. Anaheim, Gibson, go with that. You don't need to bring anyone else in. If you're gonna try and offload Graves, in addition to that, it should be a separate trade to another team for draft picks. You don't need anyone else. We have enough defensemen in waiting with Ryan Shea actually up here and scratched. You have Sebastian Aho down in Wilkes-Barre. You have Owen Pickering ready to come up. You have other guys who are willing to come and fill that role. Just saying.
Right. So it's about a goalie. John Gibson coming to Pittsburgh.
All it is. It's all
right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go buy a John Gibson Penguins jersey. What number do you think he's going to wear? Probably the same one. Probably the same number as NM. Probably. All right.
Yeah. Do you want to do your star of the game?
It's very easy to go with Malkin because it was his night tonight. But the excitement of Blomqvist. I know he let go 2 goals. And Puljujärvi had a sick goal. Which it really was. Like an insane.
That was so nice.
The confidence of that guy for not scoring a lot. He just goes, yeah, I'll do this.
A backhand top shelf.
Yeah. Back, like skating. Like the way he was. Dude. Phenomenal. I'm going to give it to Blomqvist. Only reason why, when the call, where there was a call, he answered. I'll put it like that. And he came in and said, I'll be your guy. And he delivered and then some. Did he get scored on twice? Yeah, wasn't his fault. There was one where I was like, I could have stopped that. But the other one was a deflection. Couldn't stop that, so can't really blame him. Other than that, Blomqvist is my guy. Josh.
Yeah, so honestly, I don't have one. I'm taking a scapegoat here. I'm going with Crosby and Malkin. Yeah, if we had to do 1, 2, 3, this did the Pens win? Nailed it here. Malkin is 1.
Yeah.
Getting 500 goals. Crosby getting 1,600 points. And
I didn't know we could break the rules, Josh.
Well, that's a good nailed it right here. Did the Pens win? I mean, there were others.
That's probably it.
Others in the chat. Mikey had Crosby as the player of the game. Ethan had Blomqvist. So
Yeah.
You know, I s- oh, sorry, I was going to say someone said Raquel, but they were just talking about Raquel being credited with the game-winning goal. So, yeah,
Oh,
they're.
wait, the overtime goal? Crosby didn't get it?
Oh no, sorry. It must have been the game-tying goal. The one
Okay.
that was. Yep.
I was going to
Yeah.
say,
That is 100. That is 100% Crosby's goal. He was the only one there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was like, what? I could have swore it was his.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, I think that depends when they got it. Malkin, 500 goals. Congratulations. Crosby, 1,600 points and the overtime winning goal. And then Blomqvist, I think he played lights out over Jesse Puljujarvi, even though that goal was phenomenal. I think Blomqvist glove save, the stretching out to stop the breakaway, just the overall stopping of how many odd man rushes tonight. He looked like a starting goaltender rather than Jari. So, like you said, there's something wrong. We got to figure it out. Let's get Anaheim on the phone. Let's figure something out. But we have a bigger thing, Josh. Who's going to start in net on Friday? It's the Carolina Hurricanes in Pittsburgh, I believe. I want to double check that before I
Yes,
finish
we're
my
home. We're home
sentence.
again. Yep.
So, Pittsburgh Penguins, home, 7 o'clock, Friday, October 18th. Who's starting, Josh?
I don't know. I want to say Blomqvist. I want to say Blomqvist.
It's going to be Blomqvist. You know it. You were right besides the defensive pairing, which I would like to take a little credit. You know, whenever you get something right, you want a little pat on the back. I said, man, Shea sucked. We should bring back St. Ivany. And then wouldn't you know, the roster, Shea was out, St. Ivany was in it. I was like, all right, like, yay me. I'm happy about that. I think we're riding the hot hand. Blomqvist is in net, and you're going to see Nedeljkovic healthy, taken off the injured reserve list on Thursday, tomorrow. I guarantee you're going to see that. Or Friday morning. I feel like that's more the Penguins' MO, is to just do it the day of. So, Ned's going to be back. Tristan Jarry is going to be out day-to-day with a lower body injury. And
Whoa.
that's knowing the Penguins. Knowing the Penguins.
So they're
he's
gonna say
day-to-day.
that his
Josiah.
poor game was injury related.
Day-to-day. So he's already skating right now. Nedeljkovic, he's been in practice, traveling with the team when they went on their trip. So he's day-to-day. He could come back any moment now. I think he's come back sooner than later, especially after tonight. I say ride the hot hand. A lot of people in chat are saying Nedeljkovic if he's healthy. So Josiah's saying Ned. Ethan's saying Blomqvist. Mikey is saying Blomqvist. So reverse that. People are saying Blomqvist, not Ned. I honestly think that's the way to go. You're going to see an injury report tomorrow. Oh, Jari's out. Lower body. Or undisclosed injury. Undisclosed. He's hurt.
Okay.
Guys, he's hurt. Ned's coming back. Ned's back tomorrow. Tristan's out. Blomqvist starting on Friday. And if that's the case, I'm going to go get my Gibson jersey. I feel like that's coming. I feel like that would be the case. No, I'm just kidding about Gibson, but a trade would be coming. If you see Jari going day to day and Blomqvist and Ned take over, oh yeah, I think Jari's gone. No, I don't know where he goes. I don't know who we get in return, but I think something's happening. But we will see. Guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us after the game. We go live after every Penguins game, right after the horn. We come on here, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Join us. The chat has been awesome tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the chat. Don't forget, we have a Discord. It's Discord/the Penguins Collective. Join it. It's an awesome community. We're growing day by day. We have a fantasy hockey league now. We got a lot going on. So it's really cool. Join that. You could follow us on all social media platforms at Pens Collective. Everything. And then you could, I know, I'm looking at the chat. I'm trying not to let my ADD take over.
Same.
I'm not, because Josiah knows. Josiah knows I get easily distracted. So I'm going to stay strong here.
Turning off the chat.
Thank you. So where was I? Oh, you could go follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live after the game and when we have our weekly episode come out. It's going to air tomorrow, so get ready for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, rate our audio podcast where you can find all your favorite podcasts. 5 stars. Guys, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys on Friday night. After the Carolina Hurricanes game, we'll see you here. Josh, as always.
Let's go, Pens.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinidad and shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watching me doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you